Hi, I'm Ilanah Fhima. I'm a reader in intellectual property here at UCL's Faculty of Laws, and I'm going to talk to you today about our Contemporary Aspects of Intellectual Property course. Contemporary Aspects is a 15-credit module. It's going to be taught by myself and also by Dr. Matt Fisher and Dr. Daniela Simone. And we're very excited about this module because this is a module where we get to share hopefully some of our passion for research with you. It's very much a research-led module. What we will be covering in the module is the first few weeks will be an introduction to the core aspects of the sort of wider study of intellectual property. So things like economics, history, philosophy of intellectual property, and also looking at international aspects of intellectual property. And then in the next few weeks afterwards, we will be looking very much at more perhaps advanced issues of intellectual property, which will be led by our research interests. So what exactly we look at will vary a bit from year to year, but what we will be doing is introducing you to some of the more perhaps complex but also more controversial and interesting aspects of intellectual property law, which we hope will be very much at the cutting edge of what the courts are looking at and also what scholars are looking at, both in the UK and in the US and more widely. So we might look at things like, for example, statistical analysis and empirical evidence in the use of intellectual property policy making. What we look at will, in the second part of the module, will vary somewhat from year to year depending on both what research we're doing but also what the sort of hot or contemporary issues are in intellectual property. But to give you an idea of the flavour of things we might be looking at, things like the intersection between human rights and intellectual property, the limits of the public domain, protection through IP of, or otherwise in fact, of traditional cultural expressions, geographical indications, and various other issues which we may be looking at. So the purpose of this module is to enable you to prepare your own piece of research. You'll be able to choose from one of the topics that we will cover in the course, and you'll be able to tailor it to your interests and conduct your own piece of research guided by those of us who are teaching the course. And consequently this will be a module which is assessed 100% by this piece of research and not by examination. But what we're hoping you'll be able to take out of this module is first of all the ability to conduct a piece of research and to write as a legal scholar would, but also to be able to adopt a critical approach to some of the leading issues of the day in intellectual property law. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that we will see you in the upcoming academic year.